is a martial artist team I've just thrown together. Thought I'd give it a try. They're all Fusion 7. I haven't taken any particular synergy into account. It's just because they're all the same fusion, and that's it. But we'll see how well they perform. I'll show you my equipment at the end of the battle. You're gonna give me some of my health back, bitch. Not much, but you notice the Jack's sayings that they've added when he does his special one. He says, "Got ya." Gotcha. To classic reptile they've added where it says your blood is warm. This is a reptile, he's cold blooded. There's been more changes and updates to the game than just the new players. They've changed things like some of the mechanics on characters like Cassie Cage, for example. When she tags in and does power drain, she gets up a lot faster now from doing the splits and punching you in the nuts. And Special 2 is still unblockable, but they've split the special. I should just save this information for a video about that team. But, hang on. She can't evade while she's stunned. So let's tag back in with my Jade. Anyway, they split up the Special 2 into 3 parts. Before, she would like put her hand behind her head and shake her thighs a bit, and then she would all of a sudden do the splits, get on her knee and punch you in the nuts, and then she'd do a backflip as she gets up. Whereas now, instead of doing that pose where she puts her hand behind her head, she does a kick, and it kicks them up in the air. Then she does that nut punch, and then she does the backflip. blocking when you do the special 2, the first kick won't count. You won't get any damage from it. The second hit will, the punch in the nuts, but the backflip, you'll end up bouncing away too far and the hit won't land. So basically you're only doing a third of the damage that way, so I should say this, the video, why am I talking about that on this video? If you get them and then do it when they're not blocking, then the kick will knock them into the air and... Oh, shut up, man. Right, yeah. So it's 3 components. If they're blocking, you'll only get 1 of the hits out of the 3. If you hit them first to drop the block, you'll get all 3 hits in, basically, and do full damage. That's the simplest way to explain it. And it's also more visually impressive. I think it makes her more smooth. It's an improvement. Definitely an improvement. Iron Black's special 2 is just deadly. Shit. I pressed special 2? You motherfucker. Still 1. Anyway, I'll explain all that other shit when I'll make a new video about that. Spec Ops team of Takeda, Punk Cassie, and Cosplay Jackie. I should be talking about this team, shouldn't I? Well, I will at the end when I go through my equipment. But now I'll start talking about tactics. Might as well tag out. I'm not going to be able to build up power very easily whilst Tremor's on fire. So I might as well tag him with somebody else. Thank you.
So fragile.
Oh shit! I forgot to put Dramin's mask on. Or did I? I'm not sure. Oh no, it's on Jade. Okay, so this is my standard setup for Tremor. It's good for him to have Block Breaker, he needs it, right? So this gives him Block Breaker. And you'll notice it gives him 25% chance to convert damage to health on special 1. So does his equipment. So does Tarkat and G, Baraka's equipment, that gives you 25%, which is 5% more than this does. But you've also got the 30% resistance to all debuffs and 20% power generation. So if you haven't got this maxed out but you've got Tarkat and G, you could make it 50% chance to convert 50% damage to health on special 1 by combining them. So anyway, that's my reason for combining the bladed fan and this. There is also like Tanya's Kubajutsu blades, but they give basic damage instead of Block Breaker, and I prefer Block Breaker with Tremor in this instance. Now this is going to give him extra power generation, and it also the chance to convert damage to health on special 2 as well. So basically Tremor has got the chance to convert damage to health on special 1 and 2. 50% on special 1, 25% on special, 45% on special 1, 25% on special 2.
Triborg.
Cyrax, standard equipment, Wrath Hammer, Bloody Voodoo Dolan, Cyber Armor. If you haven't got it maxed out, I'll show you what the actual stats are. A bar of starting power, 20% attack, that applies to anything. It's not just specific to Faction Wars, it's in through, you know, any game in any game mode. And as you can see, they've added the note about it being combined with Shao Kahn's helmet. And you've got obviously the critical chance boost, which is going to be good for using with the classic reptile to get guaranteed critical hits. Or this gives basic damage, resistance to debuffs, and self-heal at the end of X-ray. Power generation, damage boost, and discount on specials. Jade's got her staff. One of the buffs on it is not really any good. Actually, no, it is, because Cyrax makes them bleed. So if Cyrax's special 2 doesn't kill him, then Jade would be doing an extra 25% damage boost against them. Critical hit, but the main thing from Jade's equipment is that every time she dodges an attack, her power goes up by 60%. Dramin's mask for the Faction Wars points boost. Lethal blow immunity, less basic damage and opponent critical chance reduction. More critical hit chance reduction, resistance to poison and bleed, resistance to slow and stun. I'm just going to give you some, I'm just going to show you how to become immune to certain things now, okay? So, Bloody Shokan armor gives you 75% opponent critical hit chance reduction, yeah? So if you combined that, I'll put it on so that you can see, and you combined it with this, then Jade would be immune to critical hits. The other ways of achieving this are, where is it? There we go. That's another 30% critical hit chance reduction. Add that to the 75%, that's 105%. So with this equipment, she would be immune to critical. Anybody that you put it on would be immune to critical damage. So this would be really good equipment to use going up against teams with, you know, classic reptile, where they're doing, you know, guaranteed criticals all the time. Also, you might want to make yourself immune to like poison and bleeding and stuff like that. So I'll show you how to make yourself immune. Right, if you combine this, I'll show you this first. Right, this gives you resistance to slow and stun, 50%. So does this. So you put these on, and you are immune to slow and stun. So that means when when you're fighting against someone like Punk Cassie, and she tags in, you're going to be immune to the being slowed down. Okay, and also against Dark Emperor Liu Kang, right? It's going to affect that, you know, being stunned. You can also do the same thing with poison and bleeding if you combine this with, where is it? Oh yeah, this. Right. So yeah, 50% resistance to poison and bleed. 50% resistance to poison and bleed. Plus 20% max health and recovery. So wearing Outworld gear and Bloodstone ring would make you immune to poison and bleed. So you could have one person immune to critical damage, one person immune to poison and bleed, and the other person immune to slow and stun. Yeah. So, right, so anyway, I'm going to wrap that. That's going to be it for this video. I'll wrap it up there. And that has been Fusion 7 Martial Artist Team, Tremor, Cyrax, Triborg and Assassin Jade. And my little equipment guide there. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something from it. And if you did, please slap a like on it. I appreciate the support. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment and ask me questions. I do respond to all comments and interact with my subscribers. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck in your gaming, and peace out.